Ah, is this sweet? I can't tell.
I have now review. I apologize if I sound a little sick, because I am. But I'm here with Allegaeon, Proponent for Sentience. This is their fourth album. This is the follow-up to 2014's Elements of the Infinite, which I thought was an excellent album. I love this band. They're a fucking awesome technical death metal band. They have such a great blend of technicality and in actual songwriting. They parted ways with their original vocalist, Ezra, I believe. Last year, they got a new vocalist, Riley McShane. I was a little sad when I found out their old vocalist left, because I thought he had an incredible voice and was one of the standout parts of this band. And one thing that just makes him great is that, you know, the vocals were just there and they kicked ass. So I was a little sad, and I was hoping they could find someone really great to replace him, and it's safe to say that they absolutely have. This is a top 5 album of the year to me. This is an unbelievably good album. This is technical death metal mastery, in my opinion. To me, this album feels like a band that is completely matured as musicians and songwriters. I mean, it just blows me away every single time I listen to it, and it's all I've been listening to since it came out. It starts off with the track "The Conception," which is part 1 of 3 of the Proponent for Sentience, and they kind of have them all around on the album. And I thought that's just an incredibly good opening track. And then it gets into All Hail Science. All Hail Silence. Sometimes you wish people would all hail silence and just shut the fuck up. But anyways, All Hail Science, which is a very fun track. I think it's one of the more fun songs on the album for sure. I love that chorus. It'll really get stuck in your head. And it feels a little bit more almost traditional with gang vocals and all that stuff, you know. But then you get down towards the album, and just things really start to just expand, and they really show you what they're made of. And it's kind of crazy to watch this album unfold. I really do think it's a treat. Gray Matter Mechanics is an amazing song. With just incredibly fucking awesome acoustic guitar in it. I love how it starts that song off, and then it's just busting with an insanely catchy riff, and they bring it back later. They bring back the guitar lead that was acoustic in the beginning. They bring it back, and it's such a good song. It's so good. I thought the acoustic guitar piece just really just made that song what it is, because it's such a beautiful piece of music. It's awesome. And to me, that song just showcases, like, yeah, we're a technical death metal band, but we're going to do a hell of a lot more than that. And that's just amazing to me. Then you get to Of Mind and Matrix is another really awesome song on here. That one's a little bit more melodic, which I really enjoyed. Then you get to The Algorithm, which this song was just blew me away too, because this is a slower song on the album for the most part, and this song showcases another piece that they've added to their sound, which is just gigantic orchestral sounds, which really just beef up everything and just make it feel that much more unique and incredible. I love how they did that, and they didn't overdo it. They're not a symphonic death metal band at all. They're not no Flesh God Apocalypse or anything like that. But it's just such a soft and nice touch that just really fills everything in, and it feels incredible. Then you get to what might be my favorite track on here, which is Cognitive Computations. I absolutely love that just very dark sounding lead guitar in the beginning and just that incredibly crunchy rhythm behind it. It's just awesome, and then it just gets to just chaos, and then they bring it back later. Just awesome to me. And then there's two more standout tracks to me, which is the final part of the Proponent for Sentience, which is the Extermination, which has the singer Soilwork on it. Absolutely incredible. Bringing clean vocals by him in there. That chorus is awesome. He really showcases his singing ability, especially towards the end of the song. Super catchy song. And I want to get back to another thing with cognitive computations that I don't want to miss. They've added clean vocals to their sound. Yes, that blew me away. I love that in this song. I just think it's so well done. It sounds so good. And it's something that I honestly hope they incorporate more into their sound, but don't overdo it. You know, stay true to who you are, but really it just keeps things fresh. And that's something that just really caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck? They've added clean vocals. How's this going to go? And it worked great. I love the build-up with those vocals, how it led straight to an awesome solo. It was great. Finally, one thing they did is they covered Subdivisions by Rush, and they really made it their own. It's a very interesting cover, and I think it's well done, to be honest with you. I think Riley McShane on vocals does an excellent job. And to be honest with you, I think he's better. He's better than Urza, to be honest with you. He has more range to him, in my opinion. He has more variety to him. He just has more energy to him. Yeah, I just like listening to his vocals. And to be honest with you, you can barely tell that they have a new vocalist. Like, he sounds very similar, which I think is another thing that just helps. I love it. I think this is a album that is a guitar geek's dream. There's so many just tight riffs on here, just ripping solos, awesome leads, very classical like influences in some of the acoustic guitar parts. It's awesome to listen to if you're a guitar fan. It'll just blow you away. And to get to my final point, the songwriting on here is so good. This is technical death metal done right, in my opinion. In that, they have riffs, and those riffs are really catchy. They stand out. They don't just blow your face off with shred. You know, none of that. The riffs, yes, they're very technical, but they're meaningful, and that's what's cool. And then they put them all together in a very smart way, and it's not just fucking splooge everywhere. That's not exciting at all. Anyways, that's Allegaeon. I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. This is seriously one of my favorite albums of the year. I love it. Check it out. It's a masterpiece, pretty much. There's not a bad song on here. There's not even a good song on here. They're all great. See you guys around.